Alright, time to play as a totally different styled character. Energy firing mage, slow speed, long range. Nightmare, of course. I cursed myself with Nightmare a long time ago. And I can skip it this time since I already saw in Yunica's route. I can even skip the opening movie and just go straight to Hugo doing whatever he did. Hugo, you should go to the surface as well. You're to determine the whereabouts of the goddesses and bring them back safely to Solomon's shrine. With the eyes of fact by your side, this should not be a difficult task. This is nightmare mode. Even with long range, it's gonna be tough. But there is something else you must do as well. And it will not be quite so easy. And like Yunica, he ends up scattered somewhere into the lower lands of Ease, later known as Asteria. Yep. Ugh. Looks like I made it to the surface, and I'm still alive. But what just happened? Did the transport spell fail? No, it had to be something more than that. An impact like that was not the result of a mere accident. Is that... the other Rhoda tree? The younger one. Indeed, it's a Rhoda tree, a tree with a soul born of the goddesses. I suppose that explains why this is the only place around that's not thick with poison gases. Still, it's a miracle that this tree has managed not only to survive, but to thrive all this time, amidst such desolation. Young man! That voice! Rhoda, is that you? Indeed. I am one of the twin Rhoda trees given life by the goddesses. You are from Ease, are you not? Yes, that's right. My name is Hugo. Hugo Fact. Oh-ho, a descendant of House Fact. That explains the power I sense from you. It has been many years since I last spoke with one of your line. Perhaps around 50 or so. They've been around that long? I don't mean to be rude, but I really don't have time for idle chatter right now. I'm here in search of Lady Rhea and Lady Fina. Have you seen either of them? They vanished without a trace from Solomon's shrine a few days ago, and no one's heard from them since. The goddesses? Yes, I did catch sight of them. About 3 days ago. So it's true then, they came down to the surface. Do you know where they went? And if they're alright? I cannot answer the latter question, I'm afraid. But I do still sense their presence, albeit faintly. There can be no doubt they are inside that foul tower. The Tower of Darm. I was afraid you might say that. That tower is said to be a veritable nest of demons. What the hell could those two want in a place like that? You're going after them, then? I sense that your companions are not far from here. Perhaps you should regroup first. No, I must go now. There's not a moment to lose. If the others come here, please let them know I've gone to the tower. Tell them that's where the goddesses can be found. My, such an impatient lad. But then he is off the fact line. I just hope my worries are for naught. Is there anything new in this movie? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I've seen that exact rock fall before. Okay, back to the first floor, where I will most likely be ambushed by the weakest enemies in the game. What's that? Curses, we're surrounded! Dino, Violia, can you handle a beast on your side? I think so. Oh man, we have nothing but mages here. We'll be fine as long as we can erect a stable barrier. Alright, you two do your best to fend them off until I can jump in. I'll handle the demons over here as quickly as I can. What? Hugo Fact, is that you? Glad to see you in one piece, Father. I'll take care of these beasts. You can go help the others. Much obliged. Alright, you two, let's take these things down. Unfortunately, they say that Hugo's route is basically carpal tunnel syndrome because you have to rapidly press a button in order to fire. You can't just hold down the button to fire, unfortunately. It would be nice if they added such a feature. Yes, Father. Understood. Jump and attack. How dare you filthy beasts tread upon our land? If power is what you seek, then allow me to introduce you to my Eyes of Fact. Attack. Shoot bolts of energy in the direction Hugo is facing. Jump. Jump shot. And then there's power shot, which can lower defense. It's basically his version of lunge attack, which is also long range. Ah! Get away from me, you freaks! Give me your SP! Oh shit, that's a lot of them. Fortunately, his boost mode actually does stuff. It will actually increase the number of Eyes of Fact. Ha! Run gun! And I got most of the SP. Is that all you got? Seriously, I didn't Hugo just didn't take any damage at all back there. I heard there were imposing creatures amongst the invading demons, but it seems these were not they. Much appreciated, Hugo. Father Shion, and you two are... I am Eolia, an acolyte of Solomon's Shrine. Thank you for your help. I too serve as an acolyte. The name's Dino. And you're Hugo Fact, it would seem. I've heard a lot about you. They say you're a magic prodigy, and from what I've seen here, I'm quite convinced they're right. No, I'm still but a novice. At any rate, may I ask why you three are here? And where are the other members of the search party? I wish I knew. All I can say for certain is that the transport spell which carried us here was interrupted. Interrupted? By the demons, you believe? Most likely, yes. Yulia and I were the ones controlling it. Then suddenly, out of the blue, the magical barrier which held us was struck by some massive force. It caused such disruption, we could no longer hold the spell together. I see. And the attack came from this tower, I assume. It did. And that's why we're here, to get to the bottom of this. But what of you? What brings you to this accursed place? Ah yes, well you see. Hugo detailed what the Rhoda Tree had told him. What? The goddess is here? Of course, there is a big flaw to Hugo's attack. It does not stagger the enemy at all. Yunica can do it with her melee attacks, but Hugo's magic does not stagger them. They will just continue running towards him in an effort to kill him. What could have compelled them to come to such a dangerous place? So that's the size of things, is it? This makes matters more urgent. We must get in contact with the others as soon as possible. Can I leave it to you, Dino? And yeah, combined with Hugo's slower running speed, this is a huge disadvantage. Yes, Father. I'll begin a search of the perimeter, starting with the row of trees. I'll have to come up with new ways of fighting all those random enemies. I can't just spam Phoenix and stuff like that anymore. And what will you do? Given the welcome we received, I think it's prudent to wait until the whole party's been gathered, then move out as a group. No, I believe it would be best if I were to go on ahead and survey the area alone. If the rabbit we just fought was the worst this tower has in store, I don't anticipate any difficulty. Those were literally the starting enemies, the level 1 dudes. As you wish. But please do take this with you at least. The crystal for activating save statues. An item of magic? Allow me to demonstrate its power. Was this built by the demons? We had initially thought that to be the case, but it would seem not. Watch closely. Shion took out a crystal, identical to the one he gave Hugo. The crystal's power purified the demon statue. It's a god statue. I suspect that all the god statues left behind the surface were brought here, then cursed in a similar fashion. Why this was done, one can only speculate, but there are likely others to be found here. You should be able to use that crystal to purify them, just as I've done with this one. I see, that could prove beneficial indeed, given the power of these statues. But that isn't the only magic the crystal holds, it would seem. Indeed not. It can also be used to transport you instantly to the foot of any goddess statue, at least any that's been purified in this manner. Yeah, it seems Hugo is more familiar with these magic items and what they're supposed to do the moment he even sees them. I pray that will be useful in your reconnaissance. So yeah, it would make more sense to play Hugo second, since he already knows a lot more about all these magic terminologies. Understood. I'll be sure to make good use of it. Take this as well, Hugo. The Lila Shell. And this would be for long-range communication, no? Yes, it will allow you to contact us, no matter where you are. I intend to give one to each member of the search party upon our arrival, but obviously those plans were disrupted. Indeed, a very useful tool to have, though. I will keep it safe. If that's all then, I'm going to head up into the tower proper. We'll be waiting here for the others. Come back if you find anything. And remember, the demons built this tower, so there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. Please exercise caution. Gah. Oh wow, I actually hit them 99 times! That's insane, and also kinda awesome. Yep, good old Riffligans. And I'm indeed on Nightmare. Wand. A sorcerer's wand requiring great skill and training to use. Fires bolts of energy from its tip. Leather tunic. A long tunic made of tanned hides. Popularly used for everyday wear. No skills, no nuttin'. I might as well just talk to her directly while I'm here. Divine blessings. Increased movement speed would be a nice one for him to balance him out. But sadly I don't... Strengthen Eyes effect... That's... Apparently it's not worth it. Even though it isn't that expensive compared to some of the other stuff around here. Since the demons built this tower, there's no way of knowing what awaits us here. If you ever feel you're in danger, do not hesitate to use the crystal and return to us. It could easily save your life. I'll be offering my assistance in locating everyone from here. If you get stuck at any point, please don't hesitate to get in touch. I'll do my best to help you figure out where you need to go or what you need to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with the tutorial part here. Well, let's see if I can at least make it to the next save point. Okay, that worked. Unfortunately, this will not work out. On stairs, the enemies have an advantage against me. Not much of an advantage, but it's still there. What the hell? Why isn't it firing? Is it because I keep rapid attacking it? Weird. If only I could double jump, then I'd be able to take them on. Yeah, that's not good. Run and gun! Emphasis on run! Okay, what's in here again? Right, health item. Okay, more running and gunning. Oh, I'm doing a lot more damage now. Haha. This guy still takes a lot to kill, though. Ay ay ay. I heard that some enemy behavior will also be changed around Hugo. That could be bad. Oh, come on! There's so many of you guys! Ha! One down! I don't have any barrier yet, so... I got him stuck there for a while. Ha! Let's try a lunge attack. Oh! The lunge attack actually did stagger them a little bit. Strange, this appears to be one of the sacred artifacts of ease. Why is it here? Either way, it's better off with me than it is with the demons. Cerulean Flabellum. It allows me to fly. A surge of power bursts forth from the artifact. Hugo was granted use of the Force Shield skill. A shield of wind. Can be used to okay, so... Unfortunately, this is not a very offensive skill, which kind of sucks. Gravity will have less pull in Hugo, but this is a double-edged sword for some enemy patterns. Skill Charge. A double strength force shield capable of absorbing 2 strikes. Also, the cost of shield is really high for MP. Impressive, I wasn't expecting it to hold so much power. Perhaps this contraption was built to harness that power in some way, or siphon it. I doubt it's the only one of its kind in here. I'll have to keep my eyes open for any others. That's right, don't have charge shots yet. Get down here, asshole. Huh, very small hover effect. I have to activate the buttons, but I also have to take on all those guys down there. Shit, get away from me! Haha! Shoot you before you shoot me! Ah! Okay. Seriously, Hugo, you're just straight up murdering everything. With Yunica, I had to evade some enemies, but here, yeah, you just slaughtered most of pretty much everything in the room. Oh, barely cleared that one. How did that guy not notice I was shooting him? Whatever. Oh, come on! Oh crap, they have I forgot they had a charge attack. Damn. Gah! Well, that should hopefully let me kill you assholes faster. Ah! Okay, now that's what I'm talking about. Boost max. This is gonna lead me into a trap, as expected. Not much I can do about it right now. What the? Where am I? Must have been the teleport trap. I can always teleport back. Can't believe I walked right into it. The fact that trap was even set at all means... No, there's no sense dwelling on it. I just need to make my way back to that room. And then find some means of countering the spell long enough to get through. Seriously, I just straight up machine gunned everything. Huh. I still don't have all their entries though. Like level 3 now. Seriously, Hugo, you are so... You might... Well, I still don't know which... Some enemies might give him more trouble than they did with Yunica. I'm still sure of that. Hugo spoke into the Lila shell. Iolia's voice echoed back in response. Hugo, is everything alright? Hugo told Iolia that he had been transported to another room. A teleport trap? From what you've described, it sounds like the crux of the matter is the pulling force of that vortex in the center of the room. Give me some time to think about it, and I'll see what I can come up with. In the meantime, you might as well keep on exploring. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed Hugo running and gunning everything, please do like and subscribe.